And there's some countries that used to line up with us that ain't really doing that right now.
Yeah.
We looking disgusting. We looking like the big, well, not we, America, the people that's running America, not us. That's why I want to tell these motherfuckers, it ain't us, China. It ain't us. Other countries, it ain't us. It's the people running that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what they not, yeah, speak on it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. And I think, I don't know. I got a feeling that China knows that, hey, this is the elite that's doing this, right? This is not all of it. Which is it's going to draw me back to the part in the documentary where Pete, I think you talked about it earlier, where one of the places, Beijing, one of the places in China where Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is located, they weren't hit with COVID.
Right, Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, in Hong Kong, right? So, yeah. And these are all places that are at odds with the United States, or none of that are at odds with the United States, or none of that are with the United States, right? Now Wuhan and some of the other places, they're at odds with the United States. So again, these are just questions like how is that the case, right? All these places in China that are at odds with the U.S. were hit with the COVID, with the COVID. All the places that are quote unquote allies with the United States weren't. Why is that? It's a simple question. That's it, right? I mean, if somebody can come forward and give me an answer that makes sense, okay, bam, you give me. But until then, I'm going to continue to ask the question. Why is that? Why is that the case? Is it coincidence? Fuck no. In my opinion, it's not a coincidence. Just like Kobe died 3 years before he was to testify. That's in my opinion. Do I know the facts? No, but in my opinion, that's not a coincidence, right? And what got me was he travels this way all the time, right? This wasn't like a first time thing. Like this is how he get. Right. This is how he got to his company, right? This is how we took his daughter to practice, was via helicopter. So I'm like, okay. I mean, you travel a certain route the same way every single day. The chances of you getting into an accident increase. Okay, yeah, but that's a stretch. It's a stretch, man. So I don't know, man. It's all bullshit to me.
You gotta, some of the weak-minded cannot handle certain things that you do know, Chuck. Yeah, but you know.
I mean, you gotta tread lightly.
Yeah, you do. You do.
You gotta tread lightly. You do.
Now, and it kind of brings. It's actually brought to another joint though, whatever though, because this don't get talked about with with Martin Luther King. Actually, there was a movie that was made in 2003. It was called Deacons for Defense, directed by Bill Duke. It was talking about the men who they were armed, whatever though, ready for war. It doesn't get talked about, and they were behind Martin Luther King while he was doing the peaceful marches. So I it's kind of want people to kind of check that out, because things that don't get talked about, things kind of put to the back burner, and it was on Showtime. So people just check that out, man. Deacons for Defense, directed by Bill Duke. It has Forrest Whitaker in it, Jonathan Silverman. I forget where he's from though. He's in some movie though, whatever though. Weekend at Bernie's guy. But it's I haven't seen the movie. I actually just saw it again. These aren't things that's talked about though, but we all know Boys in the Hood, but nobody talks about Deacons for Defense. Matter of fact, nobody talks about this shit in sport in our history books. It isn't at all. You know what I'm saying? But these are motherfuckers that was like, you know what? You can be nonviolent, and we love what you're doing. If they fuck with you, for real, we got you. But they don't talk about that though. It's made to seem like everything that, and I'm pretty sure King was like, y'all can maybe not be around me, but be in the background. So You know what I mean? So just understand that even though he was doing the nonviolent shit, that, you know, he had some real thorough motherfuckers. And it goes back to the point that we always talk about how our gangs need to go ahead and have who they are against be to the forefront instead of against each other. It's not wrong with how their mentality is, just that who they're targeting against is what's wrong, in my opinion. These are our soldiers. Because obviously I have no fear. That's cool. But be for your people.
Right.
And so, yeah, Deacons for Defense, man. Check that out, man. That's I'm gonna check that out myself though, man, and kind of give y'all my thoughts on the whole movie or whatever though next time though. But yeah,
I don't know if people know, but you know, I don't know why I thought about this shit, but Jesse Jackson was with Martin Luther King the day he got killed. I don't know if people know that.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
This is my belief, my opinion. I think Jesse Jackson knew or had something to do with it. That's just my opinion.
Really?
I go ahead, Pete.
I want him to go deeper.
Go deeper. Go deeper.
Yeah, man, because
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, pause.
Right. Because Jesse Jackson ran for president right before he's right. So I don't know, man. Like I watched the documentary and they were saying how Jesse Jackson and you know his name kept coming up, and for him to be, and I think just based off the pictures, when they came out the door, I think he was standing in front of Martin Luther King. If I'm not mistaken, right? And I could be completely wrong. I'm just saying, just based off the pictures, like the whole setup, bro. I don't know, man. It's again, you just have to question, right? I could be completely off, right? And I might be, but again, I'm gonna ask the questions, right? And it's okay. Well,
No,
I Chuck, well, what was his motive? I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking.
No, I thought you had something that I didn't know.
No.
I won't put it past him at all. I mean, shit. After watching the documentary on Malcolm X, we saw half of the FBI was in there watching this man get murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't put it past, especially like a Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. You know what I mean? And how they in cahoots with the government and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
bro.
I wouldn't put it.
Now, Al Sharpton had himself attached to James Brown. You know what happened with that situation? James Brown was, despite what James Brown might have did, I mean, you know, he beat a few white women. All right, cool. The black women wasn't with the shits.
Nah, he did a lot more than that, nigga. I know where you going, but nah, James Brown was nuts, dog.
Oh, James?
He was wilding.
A lot of his band members only got paid like once, man. Like, I see that documentary on Netflix. It's ill. He a godfather of the soul. He a beast. He did what he did. I'm not taking nothing away from him. That nigga was nuts.
He did. But see, and I guess that kind of goes into the us highlighting, always having to highlight our greats, woes and bad things, and them getting to have their greatness highlighted, and then everything that they do is bullshit as footnotes.
Right.
So we got to talk about how James Brown was a piece of shit and this and that, but they don't get to talk about how Woody Allen was that. What Woody Allen did to his own stepdaughter, his own daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so it's kind of crazy though on that level though, man. But yeah, man, yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts, man. The whole shit is nuts. But you got to ask questions.
Absolutely,
you got to ask questions. You got to ask questions.
That's all we're doing.
All right. All right. Speaking of questions, okay, Pete.
Yeah.
I believe right now. I believe right now that you have some of that ganja. I know the sounds of puffing, and so this is the perfect time to get into the shits. Let's get into the fun bag, man. Pete.
Yo.
Go ahead, man. Talk about it. I ain't got to say what you talk about it.
No, I mean,
we
know as many forms of love making and fucking and all that good stuff, the good fun adult stuff. So I was just curious, what type of bag everybody got a favorite bag that says toxic sex. There's drunk sex.
Right.
You know, there's the lovey-dovey put on the Sade, let's make love sex. You know what I mean?
I like how you put on. Did you say put on the Sade or Sade?
The Sade. I see what you're trying to do there. We good.
Hey, man. Shout out to you, man. Good. That's a good way. Go ahead. Make the marriage work. There you go.
Make the marriage work. All that. But let's have some fun. So I was trying to see. What's your favorite bag to get into, man? That mean sex when they, mad sex is good. Yeah, mad sex, drunk sex, lovey dovey.
I'm trying to think of the last time I had sober sex.
So you know what I mean. So
I like doing that. I mean,
toxic,
all that shit is
toxic used to be my bag, but I grown up a little. I can't.
You said toxic.
Toxic ain't nothing like. Come on, fam.
No, because you can't just say that. Not.
I was just saying.
Like you asked Chuck to break something down. What is toxic sex? What is toxic?
That's when you all right, you ain't supposed to really this, but it's good. You bad for each other. You bad for each other on some relationship shit, but the sex, is the sex is magnificent.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know if I Chuck.
Let's talk about it.
Chuck, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
See.
No, I'm going there. I can go. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's have a conversation. Honestly and truthfully, I'm single. I don't if I'm having anything but toxic sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got you.
It's probably
it's our show. We can speak
the
freely,
most.
guys.
It's probably it's probably the most fun. Having toxic sex. I've had I had the quickies. I guess the toxic sex is probably would be would you go back to something that you shouldn't go back to. So quickies is kind of like, I mean, quickies can kind of be whatever though. That can kind of be though. That based on how.
Hold on, real quick. Let me describe because now we in 2020. You got to drunk sex. What you mean by drunk sex is when she come home with the chicken wings ready to smash. You know what I mean? Like that's all initiated by her pretty much. You know what I mean?
So that's their fault. Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
Right, drunk sex is when they you know what it is.
Their fault.
We all grown.
Their fault.
We got options out here. Chuck, what's your bag, Chuck? You quiet. What's your bag? Nah, we gonna talk today.
And don't say passing the love making, Chuck. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, man, I'm gonna hurt you.
You Jamaican, Chuck? So I already. I mean, let me.
Oh yeah. All right. So I like my shit nasty, right? I mean, that's,
all right.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, right? It's and it's mad. I mean, everybody done it, right? I've been outside the car and on the floor outside of mama's room, right? So
so you like adventurous sex? Is what you're saying?
Oh yeah.
You're like they call that something up. POV. What the fuck they call that shit? It's a category on Pornhub. I forgot what it was. It's adventurous. So you like adventurous?
Yeah, but like we didn't have some. We didn't do some crazy shit on the front porch, on a busy street. Like, I mean, like we get it in a crazy ways. So yeah, I'm more like the adventurous, spontaneous shit, right? You know what I mean?
Y'all boys remember the marina? You know the marina downtown?
Yeah.
You know that big ass tower where you gotta go up the steps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I marked my territory over there.
Okay. All right. One of my favorite places is in the club.
Okay. I never did the club. I never did. Okay. I don't know.
That's all. That's all Amir and DJ.
That's gangsta. That's G.
That's nasty, dude. Okay. So wait, do y'all prefer sex or fucking?
That's a great question. It depends on the mood. It depends on the.
I would say it
depends on the mood.
It's a combination.
Let's with your significant other, your girl. Um,